Alrighty, everyone. Well, we're back again. And, well, this time we are playing yet yet another tournament round. This time it is, let me make sure I get this right, Super League preliminary round. Or, wow, okay, I already screwed it up. Preliminary bracket round 3 versus Torchic Nick. Let's go. All right, best of luck to Nick. I was going to say, for those of you that do not know the rules, we are playing 9-hole randoms, best 2 out of 3. In the advent of a tie, we continue to play 9-hole randoms until one of us scores better. Once that happens, we win that round and we continue. First to 2 out of 3 wins. It is a double elimination bracket, so this is currently the primary bracket. The secondary bracket would be the one I get knocked into if I lose this, and that would be the case for Nick as well. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. And just in case you were wondering what exactly we're preliminarying for, well, Super League is divided up into 3 divisions: Division 1, Division 2, and Division 3. Based on how well you do in this tournament is where you get placed in those divisions. And then you participate within those divisions to try and win them, and winning them can grant you, a new division title, or, well, a new division that you unlock, or something along those lines. In case you were wondering, I was Division 3. It's just I did poorly last season. And, well, we're fine. We're actually fine. Okay. Last season, unfortunately, I think I ended up getting knocked into a qualifying bracket, so here we are. But either way, I appreciate it immensely. Thank you very much to Bot and to Mike and to Zed. Thank you very much for the well wishings. But anyway, so I gotta hush hush because I need to focus, especially against Nick. Nick is very good, or as is a lot of people. But yeah, Nick really can bring the smoke sometimes. Actually, I should sometimes does Nick a disservice. I would say a very high percentage of the time Nick brings the smoke. That was under cent. Well, maybe not. Don't get the launch. Okay. No launch roll. And as it turns out, we probably could have full sent that. Although then again, if I hit fringe there, then I don't know what happens. If you think I'm gonna get all quiet again, I'm not. But you all saw that, right? Yeah. Yeah. that's not very fun wind to deal with. Although I'm fairly confident that you can make this. I mean, I'm already down, so I kind of have to. I mean, do I have to risk it? I mean, how big of an advantage is it to be on the other side versus here? Is the real question. Yes. And yeah, I agree with you, bud. It really does suck when you can't. When it's or when the putts are that close.
Nice shot.
Although, sorry, during tournament matches, I do not like to get or ask for advice because I feel like that's doing a disservice to the other person because it's not actually me and my strategies. It's somebody else giving me advice. So I'm gonna stop. Or I was merely speculating that, and there's no problem with you answering me, but I appreciate it. But yeah, just in the future, I'm not gonna, at least during tournament matches, I do not want any outside advice. Just because, like I said, I don't think it's fair. I mean, that was on the other side of the out of bounds, but I was expecting a lot more of a launch out of that. We'll take the recovery chip in, though. Thank you, Pod. And yeah, like I said, I appreciate you understanding. But like I said, zero of that was blaming you for anything. Like I said, I appreciate you offering the advice, and I appreciate you all willing to offer the advice when I ask. But yeah, for this, yeah, I already stated my reason, so we're good. But anyway, thank you, and thank you, Zed. Oh, and thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I was gonna say we're trying to stay in it after that debacle on 18. We gotta kick it into high gear. So, speaking of kicking it into high gear, okay. I mean, this should work. Or it's not gonna work at all. I swear to God, the wind does funny things sometimes. Like in that instance, 100,000% chance I think that the wind is going to push that because it has in the past. It's just this time it decided not to. I was just like, all right, buddy, that's fine. I was anticipating one square of movement, and he gave me like no squares of movement. I was just like, all right.
Nice birdie.
Oh boy. I'm sorry, Nick. I was gonna say you were way closer than I was. That's for freaking sure. Mine wasn't even close. So I'm sorry about the lip. All right, we're 3 holes in. We can do this. Come on. Oh God, why do we have to end on 7, 8, and 9? Not even in that order. But we have to end on 8. The worst case scenario. I'm just like, brother, come on. Why are you doing this to me? Didn't we just have this scenario? How much did I miss it by? Whoa. Okay, sorry. Wrong one. But okay, how much did we miss this by last time? A lot because we didn't backspin it. Yes, you are correct. Because I thought that we were gonna be fine. Wait, no, that's not what happened last time. I backspun it and I got really close, but I did underhit it. So, what do you want to do this time? I mean, I guess put it like ever so slightly over to the left, and try and hit a backspin on this. So, we're gonna hit a 2. Almost worked. No, Nick. I hate hole 15. I really do. See, that's where Nick ended up. That's where I normally end up. He's short.
Nice birdie.
But I did that so much last week that I drilled it into my head that I'm just like, you are not hitting it short on 15 again. I swear it. I am not doing it. And I haven't. And I'm happy with that. But either way, that hurts, Nick. I'm genuinely sorry for that. Thanks, bot. I appreciate it. I really thought we were going to can that one, truthfully. It was looking good. I was just like, yes, please. That would be amazing, but no. And yes, 100%, Nick. Just getting it out of the way now. We got more golf to play.
Nice shot.
Oh. Okay. Oh, God. All right. We're good. But it has to be that pin, doesn't it? That sucks. Wait. Would it be easier to go here? That angle? I mean, the wind's kind of doing what you want it to already if you were to chip that, though. Alright, fine. Go the traditional way, but I would like to experiment with that at some point.
Nice shot.
Should be short of the bunker, given the wind. Yeah. That means we wait, do we have enough in the tank to get it back there with the... Man, we had to put ourselves in this spot. I hate being in this spot. It's fine. Alright. Okay.
Nice approach.
Okay. Anybody else think that was gonna go in? Raise your hands. My hand is up.
Nice birdie.
Yup. Yes, it is, Nick. This is a game of less than inches in some instances. Like horse races, you can get down to a ridiculously small amount as well. And like other races like that, like when you're winning by being the first over the finish line in this. But this one is also within that margin of error because like you can quite literally have ball like halfway over the cup and sometimes that doesn't drop. Like, I know point one is the smallest it goes to, but it can be definitely closer to that because it can't register it as any smaller. So it's like, you know, what are you gonna do? So let's see. That's what happened the last couple of times. So what's going to happen this time? Are you going to correct? I mean, we're gonna try.
Nice approach.
Hey, CBTV, are you still here? I feel like you'd be familiar with this.
Nice birdie.
Oh, that's well. Hey, at least we're even then, Nick. I felt bad for yours, so I mean, hey, at least I got mine. Although you really did not have to go and like get a par to feel bad for me getting. Like, I really didn't want you. Like, obviously, I want you to play your best. So, uh, but now we're all even, okay? So we both got a rob on hole ones, and we both screwed up on one hole. From here on out, we're gonna do better. And that means that if the other person, like, if you win by doing better, then that's what I want. So, not by doing worse. So let's do that. Come on.
Nice shot.
I mean, I'm going spoon here anyway. That's why I was just like, I can just hit 5 here. It'll be fine. Or not. Yeah, 5 iron is what I was referring to. Okay, so let's put this like right there. Let's hit it to. I don't know if that was hard enough, but we're gonna find out together. It was not hard enough.
Nice.
I mean, I know I needed it to hit green for that to matter, so. But it was close. It was close.
Nice birdie.
Oh, wow. You get a minus 16? That's insane. Nice score. I was gonna say, like, I have a minus 15, but that's only, like, technically, quote unquote. The only reason why I say that is because the minus 15 came when I got my PB on an 18 hole. On the back, 10 through 18, I shot a minus 15. I shot a minus 10 on the front, minus 15 on the back. So I was just like, what? So yeah, it hasn't been on a 9-hole random. But yeah, I think my best on that is minus 13 or 14. One of those two. I think minus 13, to be honest. Oh, thank you. I was gonna say, like, that was a wild experience. Just because,
Nice shot.
like, it included a hole in one on 17 that was very random, that I was not expecting. I was just kind of like, all right, that's cool. I think the last, so 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 went -2, -1, -2, -2, -2. That's what the end of my scorecard looked like. And I was just like, yeah, I mean, yeah. Wait, am I being dumb? Like, yeah, let's just put it over here. It's fine. That's a good point from Nick. I was going to say that back pin CBTV does suggest going over there, so that's a good position. Oh yeah, casual minus 16 is actually insane. I agree. All right. Will that be enough? I mean, we can find out. I mean, it was close.
Nice approach.
That one was unnecessarily like nail biting. Good God. Oh, thanks, bot. I was gonna say, truthfully, I've been experimenting with Spoon on Hole 9 for a long time, just because you have so much space with the back pins. I do not advise it with the front pins, or the middle pins are a little bit sketchy, but yeah, usually back pins like that, I'll just be like, yeah, let's try it. Why? Why? It has been this pin, like, every time except for one today for me. Or, I'm sorry, every time except for two. So that's like 2 out of 6 or something like that I've played it today. It's been this pin, and I'm just like, why? There's so many other scenarios. Why do you keep rolling this one? Ugh. Anyway. So... Yeesh. Really underpredicted the wind, which was kind of crazy considering I put that 18 squares over to the left.
Nice birdie.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no. Please tell me that was supposed to be for hole 1 and that's not for par. God fucking damn it. I'm sorry, Nick. That's not deserved at all. I'm like on that. Really? We're gonna end on that? That sucks. Okay, we got a whole another round or two. So, or maybe more, depending on if we continue to tie or anything along those lines. But that was garbage. And I'm sorry. I've ended tournaments like that, and it hurts. It sucks. It sucks. But we didn't end the tournament. We only ended round 1, so that's good. No, it's okay. So you hit the peak, and then you just hit the pit. So now you're due for, like, actually balancing yourself out. And I feel like that'll, like, you know, normal degree you is already above average. So, like, I think you got this. Oh, yeah, I love those at the last second. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Exactly. Like, I have to gaslight Nintendo into giving me the pin that I want. But yes, good luck round 2, Nick. I was going to say genuinely good luck. Let's hope that... I just want both of us to do exceptionally well. Like, nobody misses, and if somebody wins because of that, like, because we're just playing phenomenally and somebody plays a little bit better, then that's what I want. So, let's do it. Yes, here's to a clean game. Absolutely. All right, good luck. Round 2, Nick. Whew, I almost went to 18 hole there. I was just like, no, 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 no. That's not. We just did that. We just did that a little earlier. Don't you be doing that again. We don't need to.
Let's go.
Thank you, Mike. But yes, good luck, good luck.
The contestant.
Wait, did we get hole 6 to start? Yeah. But all right. Good luck. All right, it's not the worst. That's fine. It's just, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Nick going for tree strat. Okay, respect. Well, actually, hold on. Is tree strat actually the play here? I mean, like, yes.
Nice shot.
Okay. 189. All right. I was not expecting that to be that short. That's really a problem. Oh God, I'm sorry, Nick. So that okay, so you did get down there and won and ended up getting that. That's jeez. Great shot. I'm sorry that ended up dropping. Again. Alright, so this if this were to hit the this hill in front of us, it's gonna kick it right. Okay? If we hit it far enough to where it hits in the valley, it'll hit neutrally and then it'll go left. And if we try and backspin it in, then we would need to put it to the right because of the wind, because it would break to the left. So which one of these options do you want to do? Well, if we hit it short and it kicks off the hill, then I think between the wind and the hill, it'll actually be okay. It'll balance itself out. It's just a question of will it get all the way there? It depends on the kick, I would say. So, I'd say let's just go with that. Trust everything lining up. And hit it to right about I mean, that's within margin of error. I'm not going to be upset. Like, I'm of course bummed I missed it, but like, that was within a ball, like a ball of error. Like a golf ball ain't that big, so I will consider that margin of error. But anyway, well, so much for not dropping, huh? Shit. All right, well. I did not live up to my promise, and I feel like a bad person now. So I gotta correct that as quickly as possible.
Nice shot.
I don't know why that curved, and I hope that didn't mess me up. Oh, please, for the love of God. Okay, we used every last inch of the island, but we made it. I've got no idea why I curved, but we made that unnecessarily close. Like, holy shit. That actually scared the hell out of me. Oh my god. Alright, anyway.
Nice shot.
Get down a little bit. Eh. Yeah.
Nice on.
Hey, I mean, I'm in the same boat, Nick. I was gonna say, usually all it does take is one throw for me. I had one throw last round. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I was gonna say, my putt's looking a little difficult. Let's just put it that way. So it's gonna peel right, and then it's gonna go left, and then it's gonna go right. So there's a lot to keep track of. Let's just put it like right there. Nice, Nick. Yes. It was too hard. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was just actually like that putt was just bad. Just like I said, I have no idea what happened. My arms just kind of decided, hey, we're gonna power the fuck out of this. Are you okay with that? And I'm just like, no.
Nice birdie.
All right. Well, typically when you go down by 2 in a tournament match, there's not a lot of high hopes for coming back. I mean, we're still gonna try and hang, but like, this is not looking good. Let's just put it that way. Thought we got 0 for a second. That would have been nice. Too far over.
Nice approach.
That was Nick's, but not by much. See, and you could say, hey, why did you take your time? And I was just like, genuinely, because that's what I thought the line was. Sometimes you just know what you want to go with and you go with it. So I don't think looking any longer would have behooved me in that situation. So that would have been the same thing I did regardless. I just wish it would have worked. But really close for you, Nick. And yeah, exactly. Like, and that's kind of just what happens, especially. I mean, that is literally what speedrunning is. It's just like you're trusting yourself because of all the time. Man, why can't we get good wins on 20? It's been this wind all day on 20 as well. Like, most of the wind has been against us. But, I know we still got some time, but, like,
Nice shot.
we're down by 2. And yeah, so. But, I mean, like I said, I'm not counting myself out or anything. I more am speaking to the quality of Nick's or my opponent's gameplay, regardless when I'm saying stuff like that. I'm just like, I would have to play superior and to catch up. So it's just kind of like, I don't know.
Nice shot.
Oh, I totally could have left that straight at it. Now I feel dumb. See, the line was totally better in the other spot. I just didn't think we were gonna clear it. But oh well. So, ordinarily this would be dead aim, but well, if I was in line with the wind and all that other good stuff. But we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with.
Nice.
Not enough gas. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that maybe if I hit the bottom of the yellow dot, that was gonna work, and maybe it could. We'll never know.
Nice birdie.
Sorry, the way that I said that reminded me of those. You remember those really old commercials that they had on with And they're not the Dum Dums. They are the Tootsie Pops. Yeah, those ones. With the owl in the center and the guy at the end is just kind of like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. See, and I didn't do it right there because I was trying to imitate it, and usually when I try and imitate it, like purposefully, I can't. But then if you catch me in a situation and I just happen to think of it in the fly, and I think it's funny, most of the time I have a better time replicating it when it's natural. But when I try and force it, I'm just like, and I'm just like, I don't know what happens.
Nice shot.
There's no way. Yeah, no, we're fine. I was just like, there's a 0% chance we end up in that bunker. We're up on top of a hill, too. Yeah, no, that is very fair, Nick. Oof. Yeah, I was gonna say, this wind is pretty darn rough. I think I am gonna go with 3 in this situation. So, I think we'll have to put it somewhere like here. And we'll have to hit it somewhere. Jesus Christ, okay, Nick. Jibbing an eagle on hole 21 with 29-mile-per-hour crosswinds, just casually. That's insane. Fantastically done, Nick. That was a hell of a shot. Truly. I got kind of close.
Nice on.
That must have your family buzzing.
Nice birdie.
Very, very nice. Okay, so, oh yeah, absolutely. Well, the comeback's looking less and less likely. But, oh, well, okay. Okay, alright, okay. And we're going to put it there, and then we're going to put it, I don't know. Here. The wind did not move that at all.
Nice approach.
It's like I put that thing like half a square over. It's kind of like, oh yeah, that should be fine because ordinarily it's dead aim. So thanks, wind.
Nice birdie.
Oof. I'm sorry, Nick. I was gonna say I've definitely had that happen before, for sure, and I've been genuinely confused. But it depends on where you hit on the green fringe fairway combo, which is always just lovely. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I was gonna say, if you could have rocked a hole in one in immediately after that, that would have been fantastic. You would have been on a pace. But, well, we're back to hole 13 though. Maybe, wait, is this the same pin again? It is the same pin again. Alright. Well, I mean, the real question is, yeah. Don't hit the fringe. It's gonna hit the fringe. Okay, it didn't hit the fringe, and honestly, I should have left it in line with the wind, because that actually might have had it, but it is what it is.
Nice birdie.
Well, we're just kind of waiting for the end at this point, because, barring anything, like, crazier than I could possibly imagine, we ain't coming back from this. So, let's just get to the end of the ride, and then we will have to do our tiebreaker.
Nice shot.
How far are we? 191. Yeah, it's close.
Nice shot.
Don't hit the fringe. It's gonna hit the fringe. Yeah, I didn't predict the wind enough anyway, but you still hate to see it. Especially that nasty kick forward that I got.
Nice birdie.
Hey, that's fair, Nick. I was gonna say, I mean, with the lead that you got at this particular point, I don't blame you. Now, if you were only up by like 1 or 2, questionable, and definitely at 1, it'd be a little bit crazy. But 3, you basically got a stroke to play with, in my opinion. Because 2's already hard enough to come back from, let alone 3. So, hey, glad you went for it. Can this work? I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because, like, I'm not coming back, so, yeah, let's try it. You need to predict this, really. Yeah, let's put it right there.
Nice shot.
We didn't. We're gonna hit the tree. Yep. Darn. Honestly, we were really close to sneaking through, but oh well. All right. Let's see. All right, gonna try something funky. You ready? Ooh. We just got around that tree. I mean, it didn't go nearly as far up as I thought it would, but I mean, oh well. At least we're out and we're decently high up. So we could recover this. Theoretically. Let's just move it a little bit over. It was almost, man. That'd have been a weird eagle just to get out of nowhere.
Nice birdie.
Thank you, Nick. I mean, like, hey, I'm still here, so I might as well try, but, like, clearly it's not nearly as hard as I would be if I had any chance at, like, actually making a comeback. So, GG's. Nice round 2, much better. More true to form, that's for sure. Alright. Oh. Ooh. Ack. Eek. Sorry, that's my back. Don't mind me. Alright. Give me 1 sec. I just want to take a moment. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Alright. Alright. Sorry, just want a quick second. Just because, I mean, this is it. I mean, if we tie, obviously we have to continue into sudden death. But, I mean, like, regardless, like, whoever wins the sudden death, I mean, that's it. So we are down to it. We are tied up. So let me just take a moment to collect my energy. All right. All right, Nick, you ready? Have you collected yourself? I was gonna say, thanks for giving me a second. I just needed a moment. Oh, and thank you, bot. Sorry, I missed that before. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, sorry. Once I get the all clear from you, Nick, we'll be ready to rock and roll. I just want to make sure that they're good to go. Because I did say that we were taking a quick set, like a quick moment, so I just want to make sure that, you know, they also had the moment to take a moment. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure, because, you know, I'm not trying to start a tournament match. Oh, okay. Actually, give me one extra second just because my allergy alarm is going to go off in 19 minutes, so I'm just going to take it 19 minutes early because that doesn't matter. But yeah, give me just a sec. All right. Madison. Oh, no, you're good, Nick. I'm glad you had the opportunity. Because, yeah, we both, you know, just needed a minute, you know? All right. Okay. Sorry, was trying not to do that straight to the mic. But all right. Let's do it. Best of luck, Nick. Now I mean it this time. Let's go for absolute gold. I'm saying that, and I know it's setting a high bar, and I keep saying it because I keep trying to set a high bar, and I might not be getting it all the time, but I mean, I'm trying to set something up there, you know, because when you do get it, it's nice. So. Yes, exactly, Nick. Exactly. That kind of energy for this entire time. All right. Not the worst spread I've seen, but we got 13 again. So, all right. All right.
Nice approach. Nice birdie.
That's all right, Nick. At least we both got away with birdie. Okay, I was just like, come on, it's not that late yet. Okay, I was just like, just as long as it's not the worst pin on 21, I was okay with it.
Nice shot.
I mean, it's gonna hit short of the bunker and carry it. Okay. We haven't had a closest to the pin. I was gonna say game one I won by 1 stroke. Game two you won by a lot of strokes. Okay, I was just like, what? Oh, I got, wow, that is spooky. That's funny. Oh, I got you. I understand. My bad. That is funny. Sorry, it took me a second to understand. All right, sorry. Got to lock back in. Close. You can roll down a little bit. Yeah, I'd rather not have like a straight sideways putt, but you know. So I'm glad it rolled down a smidgen. Boy, did I hit that one. All right. Fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right. We were pretty close, and so was Nick, so. Yeah, sorry. My brain, as the day drags on, functions less and less. So, truthfully, I was going to ask you if you wanted to play Super League before for a minute there, but I'm still glad we did it after, because I was just like, before, I don't know if I would have been warmed up enough. I don't know.
Nice shot.
Oh, nice. Hey, some days you need the sleep. Other days you can do without. 183.
Nice shot.
That was maybe a little bit under center. We're going to find out. Yeah, if that hit where I wanted it to, which was the bottom of the 3 dot, I think we actually had that one dead to rights. That really sucks. Because that was a good line. You saw the tracking it was going on. Oh well. I tried really hard to get it to the bottom of the 3 dot, but didn't quite work out. Sorry, I'm just making extra, sir.
Great eagle.
I like as soon as it said 183, I knew that it was reachable with the 5. It's just with the wind being with us, I was just like, you can't full send it because that's going to go past. So it needs to be just under full send. Either that or I should just hit the 3 where the 5 iron should have been. And I feel like I would have gotten a little bit more roll. But then again, it might have changed. Like, I wanted a soft roll, so that's why I went with the 5. But yeah, so it almost worked. I just didn't. I didn't do it. I didn't do the thing.
Nice shot.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And yeah, it does seem to have more of an effect. I agree with you. It's kind of like on hole 1. I always assume the wind has more of an effect than I realize.
Nice shot.
The wind, and then, like, as soon as I get done telling you that, it's like, oh yeah, the wind always seems to do more than it does on hole 1 too. I was expecting, that to push it. I put it a square to the left, expecting it to push it a little bit more than a square to the right. But it pushed it like half a square.
Nice birdie.
I'm like, alright, that's cool. Oh no, yeah, you're good. I was just like, anywho. That's a lot of wind. Too far over. Yeah. Wasn't bad. Nick's was pretty good, darn good too. Much closer than, or well, closer than mine. Within like 3 feet or something like that. Yeah. Hmm.
Nice birdie.
Oh yeah, bot. I have a conundrum. From what I told you earlier. Because I was thinking about it, and it's just kind of like, it's true. I feel like getting advice during isn't great, but it's like, what if you're a note taker, though? Like, what if you have notes in certain scenarios? Like, it's kind of like if you were your own caddy, because obviously, I mean, they have like booklets and whatnot that they go through so they understand the course better. Like they know what the distances are. They've got everything kind of like stepped out because that's what their caddy has done. So I feel like just having experience with the game, you're kind of your own caddy. And since we're forced to play the same round of 18 over and over again, of course, you would come up with this like similar stuff. So it's like, with that all in mind, if you go through the effort of writing it down. That's still tournament? I mean, like, tournament viable?
Nice shot.
Because, like, you're putting in the work, you're just doing your homework ahead of time. And it's just like, okay, just because you specifically can't remember that this specific, like, 0-win scenario on hole, like, 11 or not, just because your memory's not that great, but you have the ability to write it down, and so you wrote it down so you wouldn't forget it, and then you use that in a tournament. Is that cheating? I don't know if I would consider that cheating, truthfully, because it's the same kind of stuff that they do in golf, you know? It's like, sure, we have to deal with the same stuff over and over again, so that's where that differs. So I don't know if you would consider that, but yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call.
Nice shot.
Well, that's got to get some legs. Ugh. I left that way shorter than I was intending. That was a much better approach by Nick. But yeah, exactly. And like the clips, like there's we literally have a giant strategies page for each hole, which obviously I use, when I'm playing, because it's just kind of like, yeah, it's like notes. It's like I'm trying to get the best score possible. So it's just like, this is what this is here for, in my opinion. And you could be 100% a purist to be like, no, I want this all to come from my brain every time, and I'm just like, that's fine. Sorry, let me shut up and hit this really quick. I, definitely need to make it. I don't know why that came out so weirdly.
Nice approach.
Like, that didn't feel like a full chip, even though it totally was.
Nice birdie.
That's really a shame that that's where I ended up dropping, because well, no, I'm not even going to chalk that up to me rambling. I had enough time to try and line it up, so I can't be mad. Yeah, exactly. And like also it's like you've put in the time, and even if you didn't, it's just kind of like, okay. I mean, but that's kind of what it's here for. I don't know. But right, exactly. Like, that's always mixed feelings for me. I'm just like, I don't know. It's like I could see it both ways to a degree. But and let me shut up about it so I can and we can discuss more potentially.
Nice shot.
Wow, that didn't come back much at all.
Nice on.
Well, not nearly as much as I thought it was going to. Let's just put it that way.
Nice birdie.
Oh yeah, and I totally get that, Nick. I was gonna say, and that's part of the fun of it for some people, and me included in a lot of instances where that's why I also just try goofy strats and just see what works. Now, mind you, it doesn't have a super high success rate, but when it does, um, you know, well, I don't know what my success rate is for my goofy attempts, but either way, uh, yeah, 100%, gotta go for those.
Nice shot.
All right. Do, 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 do. Okay.
Nice approach.
That is the same exact shit that just happened in the ranked match earlier. Like, literally the same exact shit. Like, it went and broke right in front of the fucking hole. Like, that's horseshit. Oh my god. That would have been it. That would have been my comeback shot. But it's gonna do me like fucking that. Great. We got one shot. We got one opportunity. And that's assuming that Nick doesn't eagle. Because if Nick eagles, we're dead. We're done. We're toast. It's 15. No, it's 5. Okay. And 0. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, and it's a front pin. All right, GG's, Nick. It's like... fuck. Anyway. All right.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
All right. I want to make this regardless. I do not care. I want it. All right.
Chip in deeper.
You did end on a high note. Yep. Yep, I knew it. I was just like, as soon as I saw the scenario, I was just like, this is one of the easiest eagles to get, like, that you could possibly get. So, barring anything catastrophic, there was no way. Well, that blows. Not you making it, Nick, just me dropping the ball. Because the dub, unfortunately, came from me fucking up. And that sucks. I'd rather that not be the case.
Finish.
Yeah, that was a better game. But fucking 14. Like, Jesus Christ. I swear to God, my eagle rate on that is not super high. Alright, well,